got looked at. Yeah, I'm definitely getting looked at. Look, that guy totally just looked at me. Okay, this is so stressful. What's up? Hey guys, so I'm currently at the Chicago airport. I'm stressed right now filming this. Like, I get super stressed when I film in front of people, but we're doing it and I want to make this video, so we're going for it. I'm currently sitting on the floor because all the seating areas are way too populated. I'm in front of like these carts just chilling on the floor. You're propped up on my suitcase. So today I wanted to make a video. It's probably gonna be titled like how to fly like a pro. So I fly quite a bit for dance and stuff, and I feel like over the last few years I found like tips and tricks that I think are very helpful when you're flying, especially by yourself at my age, because I know that it can get I know it can be very stressful for people. So I compiled a list of some things that I think are important, and I'm going to tell you today, and hopefully I don't look like too much of a crazy person in the airport. And yeah, let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start with like preparing for your flight and preparing for like going through security and stuff. So my first thing is like you need to charge literally all of your devices. So if you're bringing your laptop, charge it. For me, I bring my camera, so I need to make sure that I have it fully charged because I want to record anything. And I also need to charge my phone because, you know, everybody really likes to use their phone all the time. So that's very important. Next thing, if you're going to be listening to music, you need to make sure you download all your music because you're probably not going to easily have internet or data on the plane because you have to turn your phone on airplane mode, and sometimes you have to pay for the Wi-Fi. So if you download all your music, then you'll have it ready to go. And I made the mistake last year when I went to New York. I like downloaded my whole playlist, but I guess it didn't download, so I literally only had 3 songs that I could listen to, and it's terrible. So just like make sure your music's downloaded. Alright, so next is to make your liquids and your electronics really easily accessible. So this is mainly if you don't have a checked bag. So if you check a bag, put all your liquids in there, it just makes the most sense. But if you can't check a bag, make sure that you like have them all in one like clear bag so you can take them out easily during security, and just like have it in your backpack so you can pull it out. Also for electronics, you have to put your laptop in a separate like bin thing, so just make sure that you can grab everything easily and you don't have to like open your whole suitcase, because in some airports security can be really stressful and there will be a ton of people. There will be a ton of people and you don't want to be the person holding up the line. Next is to have your ID, as in like your driver's license, school ID, depending on how old you are, and your boarding pass easily accessible. So I always make sure that if I have a jacket, I just keep both of them in my pocket. Right now I'm just like this wallet, I have it like around my neck, and that's how I was doing it today. But one huge thing that I've been doing a lot lately is you can now get your boarding pass on your phone, and I mean we're always on our phones anyway, so might as well just have your boarding pass on there, and it's super easy. It just goes in your your wallet on your phone or whatever it is, I don't know. They send you an email, you just click, it goes to it, super easy. Next is to, if at all possible, to not have a carry-on, in my opinion. It's just so much easier. So like if you are able to check one bag easily, I would check a bag. So right now, today, I have a checked bag, a carry-on, and my personal bag, which is just, the thing that sucks about it is that you're stuck lugging your suitcase around the airport, and I've had times where I haven't had, like I've had 2 free checked bags, and it's so phenomenal because like you're just walking around with your backpack, you don't have to worry about lugging your suitcase anywhere, and it's just super awesome. And it just eases the process. But if you can't check a bag, you know, like try not to overpack too much. See, like this, I'm going to California right now for dance, so I have a suitcase filled with like all clothes, and I have to bring like costumes and stuff, and then my carry-on is all shoes. So basically you want to also put the most important stuff in your carry-on if you are bringing a carry-on. So all my shoes are like expensive dance shoes, so they're all in there in case for whatever chance your luggage gets lost and you really need it, or say you're going to a dance convention and like you don't want to worry about say not having some clothes to wear the next day. So make sure that you like pack everything you need like the day you get there, in case for whatever reason they lose your luggage, which would suck, which has never happened to me, knock on wood. Alright, so moving on to when you have gone through security, my number one thing is to find your gate first. So I did that today. I went and I found my gate. I'm in like H12 or whatever. So you go find your gate, and then once you find your gate, it's super easy if you're like with your family member, because then like you can take turns going to the bathroom, getting food, so then you don't have to carry around all your luggage. But if you're by yourself, you have to carry it all around. But I just say find it, because like at least in Chicago, just walking to my gate, I saw like 3 McDonald's, so it's better that I stop at the McDonald's closest to my gate so I can go eat by my gate or do whatever I need to do, rather than going to the one far away and like carrying my food all the way over there, and that's just a lot of work. So go to your gate first, then go fill up your water bottle, go to the bathroom, get food, do what you need to do. Also, make sure you're prepared for your flight. So I got some food for later because my flight is 4 hours long and I know I'm gonna be hungry, and all they give you for free is like some peanuts and stuff. And I've never bought the food, but I know it's overpriced and probably not that great. So I got some Chinese food for the ride, and I'm just gonna eat that when I get hungry, so I don't come off the plane totally annoyed and hungry and ready to go. Also, make sure, I just thought of this one, make sure that you dress for whatever climates you're going to. So it's not that hard right now because it's summertime. So like I'm leaving from the Chicago airport and it's like 70 something degrees, but like it could have been 90 today, like based on the weather it has been. And I'm going to California, which is like also probably gonna be like 90 degrees. I actually didn't check. So I'm wearing like a t-shirt and some sweatpants, and that way I am like not in a jacket, which I normally end up wearing my jacket, but I fit it into my carry-on, which was super nice. And that way you're not like sweltering hot when you get to the other place. Like in winter time, when I fly to California from Chicago, it's a totally different climate change. So you don't want to wear your winter coat on the airplane because you're not going to need it when you're in California. So you just wear like a light jacket that you can carry around or something when you're done. Also, for clothes, you want to make sure you're comfortable because you're sitting for like 4 hours on a plane. You might even be sleeping. Personally, I see people around the airport who look super cute, and I'm always really jealous. So I tried to look a little cute today, but also comfy at the same time, and that's the vibe that I was going for. Alright, so next is for when you're on the plane. So you need to make sure you bring plenty of things to do, because like it's a 4 hour, like say you have a 4 hour plane ride, like I do, which a lot of them kind of are. And some guy just waved at me, that's really cute. Actually, I'm not sure if he was waving at me, so I didn't wave back, but like out the window, so shout out to him. So say you have a 4 hour plane ride. That's like, you could have like increments of an hour each. So personally, I edit videos on planes because that's just the easiest way for me to pass the time. You can also sleep, which is something I really enjoy doing on a plane. It's not super comfortable, but it's good. You can also listen to music. That's a good one. You can also bring a book. I didn't bring a book this time because I feel like I never end up actually reading the book, but that's definitely a good one. It's really noisy right now. And then you can really bring whatever you want, like a book, work, whatever you need to do. Like a lot of times during the school year when I fly, I have like homework or an assignment or finals or something that I need to study for. So I make sure that I bring my homework along with me. So now, where to sit on the plane? Well, obviously it's better to sit in front because then you don't have to wait as long when you're done, but you know, sometimes you don't have that privilege. But as for like window seat, aisle seat, it really depends on the person. So if you're like somebody who has to go pee like every 20 minutes, make sure you're on the aisle seat so you don't have to have the people get up every time. But if you want to get a good view, a good video, a good picture, the window seat is definitely the way to go. I prefer the window seat. The middle seat is never the way to go, let me tell you. You don't want to be in the middle of two people, you can't lean on something, you can't get up easily. You really just can't do anything easily, and it's just never a win. It's just a lose. So you just need to make sure that you try your hardest to get whatever, either the window or the aisle, whatever you prefer, and not the middle seat. Don't get the middle seat. When you have to get off the plane, you want to be courteous of others, and like each aisle goes in at a time. So if you're in the last aisle, you're not going to try to get off first. So just like sit and wait your turn, because it will make you go so much faster if everybody just waits their turn and nobody tries to go right away, which is what everybody tries to do. So yeah. then next, if you have to pee after you get off the plane, go pee right away. Most, like the baggage claim, like it takes a while for your baggage to come before you have to go. Does that make sense? It takes a while for your baggage to come to the baggage claim. So in my opinion, like if you're hungry, if you have to pee, go pee, get food, and then go to your baggage claim. Like your baggage is not gonna go away if you don't get there for like 10 or 15 minutes. Like you'll be fine. So my last thing is how to get to your hotel. Personally, I like Super Shuttle the best. It's just like the easiest. It's only like $20 for like one person, or like 17 or something like that. And they just take you straight there. And it's really nice and like reliable in my opinion. And you can like book it ahead of time, and then if you're taking a Super Shuttle, you just like let them know once you've got your baggage, and then they'll assign you the place to go, and then you just have to find it. But also if you're like with, say I flew with my family and there's like 3 other people, it might be cheaper to just Uber, because then it's like $20 for like all of you, and that's a lot cheaper than $20 a person. I'm not really sure how that works. I don't Uber. I haven't had great experiences with trying to Uber with people in the past, so we just stick with the Super Shuttle. But that's all. It took me like an hour to try to find a spot to record this because I was just terrified, but I hope it was helpful and enjoyable. So I hope you enjoy this, and make sure to subscribe so you can see those videos later, and I'll see you next time. Bye!